And we return with the second half of Couples Cast.
Hello.
The Ragtag Couples Cast.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Couples
so many
Cast.
people are here.
JC, you haven't seen Star Wars?
It's been 3 days since the thrilling cliffhanger.
We've still been sitting
None
here.
of us has moved.
Oh, where'd this blanket come from?
JC, please.
Where did my
Why am I wearing this jacket?
So
My
JC, like
laptop's
you were
missing.
saying, you've never actually seen Obama in real life.
No.
Have you never seen any of the Star Wars movies?
I saw it technically. Technically, I saw the
How do you
latest.
technically see it?
She saw
Hold
the...
The last
I
one
like
that
this
came out in theaters, I went to the theater to go see it, and I started watching it, and then I blacked out, woke up, it's now the end credits.
I'm back.
Well, you haven't seen any of the other ones. You can't see the third act of a narrative
Well,
without
no, I
seeing the
was so
first and
tiny
second.
that it just didn't compute. I don't remember any of it. I
How
remember
old do you think you were when Star Wars Episode 3 came out?
How tiny were you when Star Wars Episode 3 came out?
like
think
what, 8 or 9?
I think I remember the year. It was like 2000.
3. 4,
Never
right?
forget.
So it must have been like
Phantom
8,
Menace was, I want to say 99.
No, but it was the last.
I know. I'm saying I'm trying to go that way. Phantom
Yeah,
Menace
you were
was
like 8 or 9.
99.
It was 2005 was the
Yeah.
third. But I couldn't see falling asleep in Star Wars. That's such a good movie.
If you're watching the last one and you don't know the first two,
Yeah,
like
that's why I said like you can't watch the third act of
Yeah,
something
no,
without seeing
I
the
was
first and
too
second.
young to compute. Like, it just was not.
Fun fact:
Oh no.
when I went to see Star Wars Episode 3, I went with my dad, and we went to a theater that doesn't exist anymore. That was here, you know,
I remember it.
The twin.
the twin cinema.
Yeah.
It was so good.
And that was like the last movie that they showed. There was Star Wars and something
I'm
else.
so sorry for your loss.
No, we went there, and my dad bought me this like Anakin figure. But the more important thing, I still have it anyway. There's a collector's thing. The more important story is my dad at that movie got the very last hot dog ever made at that movie theater.
Oh,
Can I-
I'm so sorry for your
I need to
loss.
interject
He's
here.
dead. No, I'm not.
I need to interject here because, I mean,
Because I
I'm not-
walked in straight after that and got a hot dog.
I don't doubt your story at all. But you said it was 2005. Did you just look it up?
Yeah.
Okay, it's funny because the Simpsons movie, which I know was 2007, I saw it in that theater 2 years later.
Dun
Can't
dun
explain that.
dun.
You hit me in the
I'm
face.
sorry.
Am I like mixing two movies? Cause I don't think I am.
Parallel.
I mean, I don't know.
Loophole.
Because I know I saw Star Wars Episode 3 there with my dad.
Looper.
I think.
Looper.
And I got.
Quiet on set.
I
mean,
know I saw Star Wars.
Maybe it was
Looper.
a different movie, is what I'm saying. But I know that I saw.
Well,
The
I know
Simpsons
two
there.
things about my story that are true for sure. Is that my dad got the last hot dog ever made there,
I don't doubt it.
and I got the Anakin
Lies,
lightsaber
no, I'm
with
kidding.
lava thing there. Ridiculous, false. I'm suing you.
Brad's
No.
dad's actually a ghost. Oh no, I spoiled Looper. Reference to.
I was actually just
earlier
about to say that.
episode.
Nice, JC.
Guys, please.
Hi.
So
What?
it's the only one you've seen. And you've only seen like 2 seconds of it.
Technically, I mean, I've like. I almost said walked in on my brother. I've walked in on my brother watching the others. Like,
You
the
just
part
said
with
that.
the Ewok.
You said it anyways. You said you weren't. You
Guys,
said
I
it.
almost said Beetlejuice a third time. Wouldn't that be weird
No,
if I
I
said
haven't-
Beetlejuice a third time? Like, you know, Beetlejuice? Oh no, I said it!
No, he's gonna come
Cut
to
to,
us.
cut to a fuzzy screen.
What? Oh, if he says Beetlejuice.
Oh my
Beetlejuice.
Jesus Christ.
Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Oh, we're not saying it's right. It's Beetlejuice. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
We
Go on.
haven't
No,
We're
but
gonna
JC,
die.
seriously though, we should have a day where we all watch every.
No,
Star
that's if you
Wars.
say Bloody Mary.
Oh, okay.
Now, do you guys want to watch the original trilogy and then
See,
the prequels?
okay, I asked my
or-
dad this. Do you go?
Let's just
1,
watch
2, 3,
the
4?
no. Let's just watch
you know.
Clone Wars, the animated series. That's all you really need. In
The
end.
animated series, the cartoon one, or the animated series, the 3D one?
Let's watch the worst moment in cinema history in the first episode of Star Wars.
Which one is that?
In the new.
moment Jar Jar Binks.
No.
comes on the screen.
Okay, no matter your opinion on Star Wars, the trilogy, the older, the new ones, whatever. No matter your opinion, there is like a 4-second CGI shot in the first Star Wars that looks so awful. It is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Which part is it?
I could do a better. It just shows. It's during the very end battle part, and there's okay. There's
We have a live studio audience who gets here late. No, I'm kidding.
okay. It's in the very last big battle. You know, there's Anakin's in his pod racer thingy, and the Gungans are doing their fight.
Excuse me. What? His pod racer?
Pod racer.
Oh, not a pod
Are you
racer.
talking about his ship?
Yes, the ship. I'm sorry.
Pod racer.
It's in the very last part. it keeps cutting between Darth Maul's battle, Anakin's ship, and the Gungan battle. And in the
Naboo
Gungan battle,
Starfighter,
I have
if
a
might
question.
add.
So if you're supposed to watch Star Wars, do you watch it in the order it came out, or
we'll talk about it in a
1, 2,
moment
3?
Yeah,
because
one
that is a
second.
huge
Totally
that is a
fine.
huge discussion
It's a
topic.
very big debate.
Okay. There's
just
like
don't
a
watch them at all.
4-second part where it just shows
That's why I haven't seen it.
it just shows one of those the battle droid ships in the Gungan, or not ship, but like a tank of some kind in the Gungan battle. It looks awful. It looks so bad. It is this crappy.
Is it the one that like crashes to the ground or whatever?
I don't think so. I think it's just moving for 4 seconds. Like it just shows it moving. But it looks like
The
it looks like it was being
Droid
named as
carrier or the tank thing?
The tanks that the droids
The
were
droid
driving.
tanks?
No, I think it's the carrier.
The ones that
I don't
like
remember
spew
it that
out
well.
Smaller droids.
I don't remember it that
The
well.
tanks are tan. The carriers are big brown things.
Yeah, I think it was a carrier.
Okay.
Whatever it was, whether it was a tank or a carrier, it looks atrocious. It is so bad. It makes me cringe because, like, wow. It looks worse than the
Do you think
the
they
original
fixed it?
Star Wars.
Do you think they fixed it with a new CGI update, Blu-ray edition?
I hope so.
Hey, not
That's
to,
no,
like,
that's the thing they leave.
You think
They
they added
leave
in more crappily rendered ones? Just like worse, just brown squares.
Yeah.
Not to like change the subject or anything. Just a quick note: we should all watch The Room together.
I was going to talk
Because
about
I
that.
have, as my friend Allie said that she was gonna show me it, so I got 24 minutes in, and then she just was like, "I have to leave. We'll watch the rest of it
Does she
together
have
later."
it? Because not a lot of people have it.
I was
I
thinking about
found it
getting it. It's
online.
$9 on Amazon.
I,
Blu-ray?
I thought
I
they
found
stopped selling
DVD?
it.
I found it for free
$9
online.
DVD Amazon.
Get that, yo.
Not
Is
Blu-ray?
it
I-
worth
Wow.
it?
I found it for free online.
Wow.
That's how I was watching
Is it worth it?
The
though?
first time I ever saw a bit of The Room was everything that's wrong with The Room on YouTube, and then you guys showed me clips, and I was like, I need to see the rest of this movie.
I
I've never
don't
seen the
even-
whole movie, but
Yeah.
the TV scene alone is enough for me to just be like, this is my favorite movie.
Ah!
No, I,
You've seen that scene, right? No?
is it?
Oh, hi,
No.
Mark.
If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say the TV scene,
During like it's
it's when he.
No, don't
is-
spoil it. She doesn't know the
no,
story.
I was just gonna say it's
Just point
during
it
the
to-
ending.
Yeah,
or-
it's near
Oh,
the
okay.
end.
See, I only got 24 minutes in.
Yeah,
so.
we should watch it.
No,
but
the-
Star Wars, you asked
Yeah.
what order to watch them in.
Oh, wait. Daniel, were you saying something too?
No, but I would like to input my opinion.
That's a big butt. Go
Um,
on.
Bread
watch it 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. That's how I watch it.
Four,
It's
That's,
just
five,
because-
that's
six.
widely
Come on and
renowned
get your
as the
kicks.
way to watch the Star Wars movies.
Well, that's essentially the
also,
way it was released.
There's another way that just says watch it 4, 5, 6.
Ooh.
No, I'm not saying that's
Yo,
my
yeah,
preference.
Brad-
I don't hate the prequels.
Brad is a huge advocate
how
of
are
the
you gonna
prequels are actually
understand?
good. That's what he says.
How are you
Yeah.
gonna understand 10, 11, 12 without seeing 9, 8, 7?
I'm actually super excited.
Oh, yeah,
for the
seven,
new
eight,
Sounds
nine
ones.
is
like
gonna be
Doctor Who. I'm not even kidding.
I really keep forgetting that there are going to be new ones, but like I'm super
There
excited.
will.
Just the part
I'm-
with the.
I had to
X-Wings
add
flying on the
3
water.
2 times to understand.
Okay,
It's gonna be
I'm
10,
gonna-
11,
Yeah,
12.
we've had this discussion, and I've had this argument with tons of people. Is I will speak for 1, 2, and 3. Like I don't hate the prequels that much. I don't think they're anywhere near as good as 4, 5, and 6.
yeah, I kind of agree with Brad though. I probably dislike them less than him. All right, wait.
More
I probably
than me?
like them less than him.
Yeah.
But I don't hate them to the point which I'm like they're so bad.
But like I know
Oh my
people
gosh,
who will just
no.
like they refuse to accept them as Star Wars.
Did you guys watch them when they came out, when they were released, though?
I watched them on like VHS.
So, were you relatively young when you first watched
Oh,
the
yeah.
prequels? I mean, I
That's-
think that's
yeah.
that also is a
There
contributing
has to be some
factor.
kind of-
I only watched them when I was together with him, like 3 years ago. So I still had like sort of like a sane mind. Like I wasn't a child, you know.
were sentient.
And I was just like,
It's a roll
what
as a
is
child.
this? What is this? I don't understand anything.
But you must
and-
have watched the original trilogy when you were a kid.
Oh yeah.
No,
tons
she
of
watched it
times.
not even as a kid.
Oh wait, no. I started
She-
watching it junior high.
Oh,
Junior
wow.
high was when she first saw Star Wars.
Okay.
So she's
Well, like the
relatively.
thing that people don't really like about the prequels is
A lot of
like
things.
the forced romance. A lot of the dialogue is undeniably, even though I like the movies, a lot of the dialogue is like, why? No one, even in that universe, would say
The
this.
two
or
things I hear
galaxy.
most is Jar Jar, and it's too political. Like we want more fighting, and everything's like, I'm the
I-
Chancellor.
But that's the thing is that's not what Star Wars is. It has politics in it, and it's a hero's journey thing. But this is a
the thing is
prequel
that
story.
in the original Star Wars, all the politics is like, I kidnapped a princess, dude. But in the prequels, it's like,
Lol,
I'm the
planet
Chancellor.
gone.
because it's
Well,
Star Wars is the sorry. Go ahead.
Well, it's a war. War is political.
4, 5, and 6 is the
Deep.
story of a fallen republic that
Deep.
became an empire.
D.
This is the story of a republic falling. So this is a political story, and if you're not into it because it's not the exact same thing as 4, 5, and 6, well, that's your fault.
I understand
Not
that.
you, I'm saying
yeah,
that,
I'm throwing out all the ideas. I already told my opinion.
I have a story. I have a question. You know how it's called the original trilogy and it's the prequels? I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's it's gonna be 7, 8, 9.
No, the original trilogy is 4, 5, 6.
No, I mean the original,
Oh,
like
the original
the
trilogy
ones that
and
are
the
the
prequels.
ones that are the movies that are coming out now is gonna be 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 3 groups of 3. So what is it? It's gonna be a nano G.
The Star Wars trilogy.
The Star Wars
Nano-
trilogy.
I hope they just go like they don't even go with like
Nano
the
is the
next 3.
previous
They
for
go like
nine.
even 3 heads, so then they can make a prequel to the 3 they make.
Oh my.
They make
You know
a
they're
prequel.
doing 2 other movies that aren't a part of 7, 8, 9,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They
They're
do the
doing
prequels so
Yoda
we learn about Darth
and-
Plagueis.
Yoda gets his own, and who's the other person?
Darth
that gets
Thaddeus.
Ah,
No,
I
not
can't do
Chewbacca.
it.
No, who
No,
gets
that was
his
a
own?
Christmas
It's Yoda
special,
and
which we never talked
I don't-
about.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, he's almost old.
Wait, hey
Just
babe,
Liam
say
Neeson, and then they
wait.
start playing
Everyone,
Taken.
everyone, quiet.
Jude Law's pretty hot.
No, everyone,
What's that
quiet
have to
down
do
for
with
a second.
anything?
Shh.
I just realized he's not
Can we
Anakin.
order? Okay, babe. Oh, she's all self-conscious. Say Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
She says it's so Asian.
Brad, who plays Anakin?
CJ. CJ.
Not Jude Law.
Who's the old guy? I mean, not the old guy. Who's the young? Not
I'm
the young
sorry.
Anakin. Normal
I'm so
Anakin.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's a guy who never acted ever again. Right?
No, he
Hayden
wasn't-
Christ. No.
Hayden Christensen Panettiere.
I call
Yep.
it Jude Law.
The Fett dude, the Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, Jango
I
Fett,
don't remember if it's Boba or Jenga that gets their own movie. Let me look.
Django.
Did
That
I
would
say
be
Jenga?
awesome,
Yeah.
and that would
Jenga.
that would make my dad's.
Can it just be
Christmas
like
ornament.
an hour slow motion of if it's the son, just his father's head getting cut off? Just falling really
Okay.
slow, cutting back to his face every
While
once in a
Brad's
while.
looking
like,
up whatever he's looking
getting
up, I
more
want
and
to tell
more
this story.
sad, and Mace Windu looking more and more badass. His lightsaber gets bigger and bigger.
longer.
Yeah, and more purple.
I'm gonna tell us a quick story.
Mhm.
She watched the prequels recently, and she was at my house in the middle of the third one. Wait.
First one?
Oh yes, the middle of the first one. The
Wait,
first.
spoiler alert. Spoiler
Nah.
alert.
Spoiler alert.
Nah.
Do you
I think
know?
we've spoiled enough. Okay.
I don't know shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, plug your
dang.
ears. Plug your ears.
Yeah.
Plug your ears.
Plug your ears.
Earmuffs.
Actually, because this is such a great story,
Yeah,
and
bathroom.
okay.
Careful, careful, SpongeBob.
All right.
All right. Gotta make sure she's gone because she hasn't seen it yet.
Maybe
Alright,
when you edit, you like fast
All
forward.
right, I'm gonna talk into the microphone like quietly.
Okay.
All right. So
Now that she's gone,
yes,
we can really talk about Star Wars.
she was watching the battle with Darth Maul and Liam Neeson and Qui-Gon Jinn is Liam. Okay,
Qui-Gon
Liam
Jinn.
Neeson and Qui-Gon Jinn.
both of them.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Basically,
Take him.
It
Take
was,
him.
It was their
He's been
battle.
taken.
It was their battle, and she was
I
watching
can't
it.
find it.
Fucking, I'm telling a story.
I'm sorry, my phone's freaking out. Go ahead.
Okay, so she was watching it on
Freak out.
our TV, and I was with Brad. We were just in my living room, and then Brad says something like, "Oh, is this the part where Darth Maul dies?" Or no, is this the part where Qui-Gon Jinn dies? And Danny's like, "What?" Because it was her first time watching it, and Brad was like,
I didn't say is this because of course I
Well,
knew.
no, not
I
is
was like,
this,
this
but
is
yeah.
the part where this
"Yeah,
happens.
yeah." He said it outright, and Danny was like, "What?" And he was like,
Yeah, right after saying it, I was like, I'm a moron.
I know. I remember distinctly. You were having chili. I go to eat the chili, and right when I'm getting a bowl and putting chili in, then that's the big da 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 da, like the big.
Yeah.
Oh, he died, and then I go back. I'm like, what happened? What happened? This is the most interesting part of this entire film, and I missed it. For
"Okay,
chili.
okay, wait, no, okay." Now
Pretty
that
good chili.
now that she says that, it was something else that you spoiled then.
No, I spoiled that part
Life.
for sure. I remember specifically being like, "This is the part where he cuts him in half." It was like I think it was that, and then Danny was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh."
But now that she's telling that story, I remember the chili now. I remember that better. I feel like it was something else that you spoiled, is all I'm saying. Maybe it was in the third
Maybe
one.
I spoiled the chili. Who knows?
I want to say you spoiled something in the third one, but what was happening in the third one?
Count Dooku dies.
in
He got
the
lit
third
on
one,
fire.
as in
Count Dooku dies.
No.
episode 3.
prequel,
No,
yeah.
no,
Count
no.
Dooku
I think-
dies? Does
wasn't
Count
that when
Dooku
you said,
die
"Oh,
in the
this is
first,
when he
second
kills
one,
all the
third one?
children"?
Oh
yeah.
Because he walks in and I was like, "Oh,
Look
it's
at
gonna
the
kill something."
look at the
And Danny's like,
waveform on that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It was just bad. It was, but the Qui-Gon Jinn thing did
Brad,
happen too. I said it, but I don't think
why?
Danny heard me or
What?
something.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I didn't know she hadn't seen it, or I don't know what.
What?
But I was like, oh, this is the part where he
He
kills all the kids,
children.
and Danny's like,
All right. You
what?
can. You can
And then the lightsaber came out.
you
Oh.
beckon.
Beckoning.
And I remember freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh! And I. Oh
But it was
my
just
gosh.
funny to hear her go, what? And then hear like the and I was like, oh no.
It was perfect.
Perfect comedic timing.
Oh,
Seriously,
man.
perfect comedic.
I guess just a moment where you're like,
Wait.
I remember it. There was chili.
Chili. Chili.
Yeah.
Oh man. I wish I could find it on here, but I can't seem to find.
What are
I'm
you
pretty
looking
sure
for?
it's Boba or Jango Fett get their own standalone, and Yoda for sure does, and I think Boba or Jango.
Yoda's past or Yoda's future as a ghost?
That's the thing is a lot of people don't know because he's dead in spoiler alert. He's dead in Return of the
He's
Jedi.
a puppet. He can't die. All right,
Yes.
the end.
But like they're like, is it a prequel about Yoda or what? It would just be really cool to see
He's
Yoda
so
becoming a Jedi.
I want another Muppet
Like,
movie, and
you
they
think
just
he's
put
taller?
Yoda in it.
At any point, or was he always that small?
But it's like the Yoda backpack that
They get
have.
Fabio to play young Yoda. All right, go get your girlfriend.
She's in the bathroom still.
Oh.
Girlfriend.
Okay, I would like for it to be known.
She's saying
that
something.
I was having my own thoughts and whatnot because I'm
She's
not
still
so
saying
good,
something.
And all of a sudden
Come
it
down.
Cuts him in half and then chili.
All she heard was cuts him in half and chili.
Out of that
That's the
conversation.
part you didn't hear us all go whoa when we realized what we
I
were
heard
talking
that
about.
too, but I heard, yeah, that part where, and then I had thoughts, cuts him in half, chill, and then I was like, wait, what? And then I started like, you know how when you think you have so many thoughts,
Yeah.
and they all start interlacing, and I was like, wait, what? Blah, 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 blah. And then I heard chili, and I was like, chili.
You just kind of threw all that out.
I'm
you're like,
glad that like
what?
she has no idea what could happen. Like
Yeah.
like what she got is
That
it's
part
not
with the CGI bowl of chili that comes out
Now,
of nowhere.
since we're all here
Chili.
reminiscing about Star
And then
Wars,
that made me think about your chili noodles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Remember last podcast, like 3 days ago?
oh my gosh! Since we're all here reminiscing about chili and our past and
why'd you look at the-
childhood, I don't know. It hurt my eyes.
Yeah, to look at it, you never mind. Go.
Anyway, did you guys see the Saved by the Bell reunion?
Remember that show that only Brad watches and no one else watches?
Yeah.
Dude,
Everybody
I
watched
watched
Saved by the Bell.
Right,
that.
'cause I'm saved by the bell.
Are you talking about Jimmy
We're
Fallon?
not
Knock on my
Come
door.
Knock on my
It's
door.
a rare condition.
Friends.
Stay in
Hers.
Something about we're friends.
No, hers and
No,
hers
but
and
listen,
his.
guys.
Three's
Yeah.
company.
Those are hot.
JC.
Those are hot.
I was talking about
Go
Jimmy Fallon.
Corey. Go.
I watched that with my parents, and they were just like,
I was talking about it, but
That's
not
so
because
Raven.
of Jimmy Fallon's whole thing. Like that was cool and great, but I was talking about it for three other reasons.
5 under the reason.
The three people that weren't there, two of whom everyone has commented on not being there, and the third of whom commented on herself not being there and was hilarious about
Okay,
it.
can I
What's
say
he talking
can
about?
I guess who it is? Because
Yeah.
my parents mentioned it. I didn't watch it, and they apparently didn't really watch it. So it was, I want to say Stainer, but Screecher
Screech.
or something. Okay, I was gonna say
Screech
Stainer.
was not there because on Christmas he stabbed a guy.
Oh, okay.
He was at like a restaurant and he said the guy was like accosting his wife.
Real
so
life?
He stabbed him. Yeah, in real life.
Oh
real
my.
life.
And he is currently not available to be on the reunion.
What's the story?
So weird because I.
Okay, and then there was, I want to say, a black guy who was
Girl.
missing. Okay.
Lisa
black
Tuttle was the
girl.
character's
Someone.
name. Lark Voorhees is the actress. According to the third person who was missing, Lark Voorhees is going face crazy, which just is when you go so crazy that your face turns like and changes color so as to warn people of your craziness.
Yeah, that. All right.
It's a
Okay.
real condition.
Now, would you like
This
to
day
guess
and
based on
age.
that who the third person who's missing was?
I didn't watch the show, so
The
show,
hot
I
chick.
cannot even say.
The
No,
guy.
they were all
But
there.
for all
The
I
guy.
know, I
The
could
guy?
be missing from
No.
Saved by the
The
Bell.
guy,
blonde
the
guy?
girl,
Mm-mm.
the man.
You girl, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
In season 10, there was a character, I believe her name was Tori, who was like Zach's sort of love interest, but sort of not, and then he like ditches her for another hot girl. Spoilers. So like
The show got 10 seasons.
yeah, that show was long, but
Yeah.
she was in 10 of the 86 episodes of the entire show. So she like feels that she's a very important character, but every time they do a reunion or like a photo shoot or
Not
anything,
happening.
they don't invite her. So she
Good.
wrote an article for Funny or
Good.
Die, or I think she wrote it on Funny or Die, that was like, super pissed about not being invited, and she was like, "God damn, you guys, come on!" And like that's when she called Lark Voorhees face crazy, and she was like, "Screech stabbed a guy, and I'm sure they would have brought him on if they could. Why don't you just invite me?" She was like, "I would bring coffee for the crew. I would pay for my own gas. If anything, you save money by bringing me. Just have me walk on and have everyone say horrible, mean things about me,
Oh my
please. I
gosh.
just want to be there."
Actually,
Wow.
I have a question since we are on the topic. That chick who was pregnant, was she actually pregnant or
Yeah.
was okay? Just I thought so, but you can never quite be sure, and I didn't watch the show.
And you don't want to call
Why did you
anyone fat.
No, funny thing is, one
Right,
of
I
the
didn't
other
know-
articles was
What?
titled, and what was her character's name? Oh, now I can't remember.
Deborah, Carla,
It was
Raymond.
The
it
Bell.
Was,
Ross.
And blank got Kelly. It
Ross.
was, her name was Kelly on the show. It was the title of the article
Kelly.
was
How do you
"And
remember
Kelly got fat," and I was like, "What?" And then when I watched the reunion, I was like, "She's pregnant. She's not fat. What are you talking about?"
Yeah. Have you guys ever actually called someone fat but they were pregnant? Or no.
My dad
Asked
has.
if they were pregnant.
I stay away from pregnant people and fat people.
My dad tells me about a story where he went to a party and this
They
chick was
scare
drinking
me.
and he goes, "Oh my gosh, you should not be drinking while you're pregnant." And she was like,
Oh,
"I'm not pregnant." And he goes,
no.
"Yes, you are." And then he walked away. And he tells me the story and he's told me the story before. Sorry, Dad, if this like ruins your life. But
Career
like,
over.
he tells me the story and I'm like, "Dad, you can't do that." And he was like, "Well, it was really dumb. I don't know why I did it, but like I thought she was pregnant and she shouldn't be drinking." I was like, "Dad, no."
I had good intentions.
After the first
ended
pregnant
it
mishap,
probably
don't
as-
say it again.
Is like well as he could have by just like, yeah, you are. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I have a weird story. One time my cousin came, one of my other cousins, came to live with me for a while because she was moving here. She was immigrating here with her husband. And I thought she was
From where?
very... From
Spain?
Korea.
Oh, never. Sorry.
And I thought she was just very, very obese.
Oh.
And I didn't say anything. Right? Until,
It's like the
like,
opposite.
4 months later, my dad's like, "Oh yeah, Suyeon had kids." And I'm like, "She was pregnant this whole time?"
I totally
I thought she was fat, and now she looks great. She looks great. You would not even know that.
I
Gosh, she looks
so
great.
thought you were
Pregnancy.
gonna say you were hanging out with her one day and she was like, "Oh, my water broke," and you were like, "What, did you sit on it, you fat lard?" Like, I don't know why, but I totally thought that was where the story was going. Like, you insulted her and she was like, "I'm pregnant," and you were like, "Oh no!" I don't know why I thought that was where it was going.
Just back on the Saved by the Bell thing for a second before we segue to something else.
I have a
remember,
story after, but
Always
yeah.
reminds
Okay.
me of the charades.
I had a babysitter when I was like 5 who had like short
Oh, I
curly
remember this
hair,
one.
and she had like really thick. She looked like Tina Fey in every like 30
Yeah.
Rock flashback, and she had like this hoodie she would wear, kind of like me, only nerdier. And so
Impossible.
she was obsessed with Saved by the. Thank you. She was obsessed with Saved by the Bell, and even at 5 years old, I knew that that was a really lame thing to be obsessed with.
I'm just gonna say right now, when you
Got
said
him.
I had a baby, I was like, Kelly.
Also, disclaimer, Saved by the Bell is a great show.
Yeah.
Disclaimer: nothing Brad says is
Valid.
applicable to in a
He's
court of
colorblind.
law.
He's colorblind.
Yeah, he's
He's
colorblind.
colorblind.
Imagine
Yeah.
like you become colorblind, you watch Saved by the Bell, and you're like, "This is great."
How do you become colorblind? Is that
Why
when
are
you
you born with
start-
No, it can kind of happen over
Maybe
time.
it's
Good.
Maybelline.
right?
I mean, your eyes
Yeah,
can
maybe
deteriorate in
born.
their ability to tell colors,
Yeah.
but like, I was born colorblind.
Can I shoot a laser into my,
My teachers
color?
just thought I was dumb in kindergarten. They were like, "Your son doesn't know his colors, and he can't
He
count to
doesn't know his
100. He doesn't know the
colors."
alphabet."
Everything's
And
red.
My mom was like,
Everything's red.
My mom was
I'm
like,
scared.
"This is a school, right? Like, he's here to learn the alphabet and then count to 100." And they're like, "Well, most kids can count to 100." And she was like, "So this is a school, right? You're gonna teach him how to do it?" And then, like, they were all like, "I don't know how well he's gonna do in school. He doesn't even know his colors." And then they took me to the doctor, and he was like, "Yeah, this kid's colorblind." And
Your
my mom was
rods
like,
and
"Your
cones,
teachers were
guys.
jerks."
Your rods and cones. You guys
And
know what I'm
eyes
talking
and
about.
No.
ears and mouth and nose.
I like to imagine the school is just
You were
like,
in the wrong
yeah, he
school.
he can't tell his colors and he can't count and he doesn't know his alphabet, and then your mom's like, "He's colorblind."
And that just clears all of it.
It's like, oh, well then forget the alphabet and the
No, but
numbers.
it was just like my school. I went to like a year-round, non-regular school, and like a lot of the kids that went there, their
Ooh.
parents were like, "We're gonna make our kids super smart." So they like taught their kids how to count to 100 when they were really little, and like taught them the alphabet.
My third
But I
grade
just
teacher
came to school
made
and
me
was like,
count
"Hey,
to
I'm ready."
1,000 twice because I
once-
talked in class.
I once sat down and counted to 3,000 because I was bored. Hater. Like my mom was like, "You're not allowed to watch TV," and I was like, "Fine, I don't care. See if I care." So I
Count
just sat
3,000,
down and I just
motherfucker.
counted to 3,000, got up and was
That's
like,
what proves
"Mom, can I watch
relativity.
TV now?"
Take that, bitch.
I have a brother who is toddler.
Light travels
okay?
faster
Or
than my
it's-
motherfucking fist.
He's
Oh,
toddler
is
now,
this
right?
the super
Kaiden?
fan? Or
Kaiden's,
whatever,
Yeah.
tiny
he's like
fan?
bridge
Yeah.
of toddler.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he should be. He's gonna be in school soon.
He's 3 or 4.
Yeah, I don't know. He kind of knows his alphabet. He kind of knows his numbers. What he really knows is his presidents. Like, I don't know what.
Because
Locked
you have a list
down.
of them on the wall of your
Locked
bathroom.
Yeah.
You
down.
weirdo.
Lockdown.
You weirdo. Every time I go to your bathroom, I look at the wall and I'm like, why are the presidents
Yeah.
on the wall?
Am I supposed
President
to explain
Arthur
that
is
now?
just like
Who's his
freaking me
favorite
out.
president? Who's his favorite president?
I want to say
Millard Fillmore?
Obama.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or Obama, or who's the other one? He's
Richard.
The
white.
black one?
Oh, he's
Oh.
white.
He's white. Obama or he's white.
So,
Every other president.
no, 2 or 3. Oh my god. CJ, what was that story? No, JC, I'm
We just had a
finished.
moment.
CJ, what was that story you had? We'll come back to JC. She's having a heart
Right.
attack.
Well, I mean, I don't know. She might have a heart attack when she hears this story. I wanted to tell. This is a special Valentine's story. I wanted to tell the story of how I kissed a dude.
JC, flip through those presidents. Pick one of the white ones. CJ, go ahead. How did you kiss a dude?
Just say pick one of them.
Clinton.
You know?
Oh yeah,
Hey,
that white
Those
one.
are my dad's favorite presidents.
Blanket of shame.
CJ, what dude did you kiss and when?
I don't want to. I mean, I guess when I start to tell the story, it'll give it away. Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Will.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
Will.
Was it Will?
Oh,
It was Will.
I got it
Who's
back
Will?
together, man.
Okay.
Smith?
No.
CJ.
I
saw
met.
CJ kissing
Okay.
Santa Claus.
I played a lot of Left 4 Dead, and I played games online, and I met this dude named Zyro. It was his online name. His real name is Will. I'm not gonna say his last name.
His name is Will.
Yeah.
I
Um,
never knew that. You always
Will
refer
I
to
am?
him as Zyro.
Well, yeah. But,
Anytime
Will I
I look at
am?
a picture, I'm like,
Will I am?
Zyro, yes.
Will I am?
Congrats on
well,
that.
I've
No,
kissed
his
him.
friends I
Will I am?
Okay.
Kelly
Yes,
is
Will I
not
am.
allowed to talk
Thank
about
you.
Zyro.
Okay.
He's
So
not.
I met him once about a year
Why
ago
not?
at downtown Disney. Like
He's
his.
cute.
Wait, no, 2 years ago.
You saw
Dang.
him?
He has a girlfriend. A
Yeah.
very wonderful.
I want to get to
I
that
didn't
part.
get to see him.
Okay, like 2 years
Do you have
ago,
a
his
picture of him?
school. I'll bring you a picture.
Can I have it?
John,
Okay.
he's telling a story.
2 years ago, I met him at downtown
CJ, tell your
Disney.
story.
His school was going to Disneyland, and I was like, dude, you can leave, and they put a little stamp on you. You can go back in, and I live right next to Disneyland, so let's meet up. So we did. Yeah. We hung out for like an hour, and we had beignets. It was cool. But then, he left. That was that. And then, fast
My
forward.
work serves beignets now.
Nice.
Did you
Fast
ever
fo-
feel the...
I'm not done. Fast forward to January 3rd. His girlfriend.
2015.
What
That's
year? What year?
specific.
What year?
2015.
I didn't hear that.
That's very specific.
Yes, 2015. His girlfriend managed to convince her parents to visit Disneyland because they'd never gone to Disneyland. So they came down here, and Disneyland's real close. So we saw them briefly at Disneyland, and then the next day was like planned for the 4 of us. Oh, she's already doing that.
You're not
The-
explaining this properly.
That's always how I feel about
That's
whenever.
what we were saying, and then
Valentine's.
Jane explained
Okay,
it.
though, like, how hot is he?
I'm gonna
Because I mean,
picture editor picture. There you go. All right.
I don't...
Too bad.
I'm just gonna
Whoever's
put up a
editing.
picture of me
I'll
if
pull
you
up
don't
a
give me anything.
No, don't pull.
you
How
are
did you
pretty
even
hot.
get a picture of it?
I can just go on
Oh
Facebook.
man, go ahead, CJ.
Okay,
What are
we
you doing?
dedicated a day to just the 4 of us, his girlfriend and him and me and Danny, my girlfriend, all hanging out.
Where was I?
You
Wait, Danny's your
were.
girlfriend?
Yes.
Who's
thought-
Will?
You're never gonna hear the story.
Is she serious?
You're
Okay.
never gonna hear this.
And we
Wait,
kept
Kelly. Sorry, CJ, go.
throughout the day. We kept like jokingly being sexual toward each other.
Oh.
We got many pictures
you
with
do
our hands on our bottom, on each other's bottoms, and like
Oh.
taking selfies
that
together.
a
And
girl?
then like
I mean,
we would. Is that a picture of him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
he's an
And then we would,
okay-looking guy
like,
if
Passively
you're into
say
that
something
sort of thing.
super sexual about each
Is
other.
it bad if I say he kind of reminds me of Ray?
Ray from Achievement Hunter?
No.
Oh.
My brother's girlfriend?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
This
I
guy's
mean,
like 6'2".
His nose kind of looks like Ray. No.
The beanie, something about the light.
Anyway, see
He's
any
on
other
your
picture of him,
face.
I don't think you'd think that way. But
Here's him with his girlfriend.
and then finally, it was the end of the day, and we're all just like,
Kind of like a.
we're not gonna see you guys again for a long time, and we just had a super amazing day, best day of the year. And
then you got caught up in the passion.
no,
you
no,
kissed him.
we were like, okay, we're saying bye now, and like, his girlfriend
Okay,
like
never
gave
mind.
his girlfriend hugged both of us
Hold
like
on,
together,
CJ?
and what?
Doesn't look like Ray. I'm sorry, Ray.
All right. His girlfriend like hugged both of us together, so it's like a group hug. And then like we started hugging, and I was like, I could totally kiss him on the cheek right now, and that would be like the perfect thing because like we kept making jokes about it the whole time. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I just kissed him on the cheek, and he was like,
Sorry, babe.
dude, you crossed the line. Like, he was like, dude, that like now I'm uncomfortable. And like things are good now. He was probably joking. We talked it over. It's all good now. But at the time, I was like, I feel like I've upset him.
Have we talked yet about the thing that came up earlier about me and you on? Have we talked about that on the podcast yet?
No.
It's
Do we have
just-
time to?
No.
Okay,
thing
well,
is-
let's never talk about it.
Wait, Danny wants to tell her
The
side of the
thing
story.
is, okay,
Do I get
Will,
to kiss Will?
Will and Shada, they're
Shada's
very
his girlfriend.
Do I get
they're
to
a
kiss
very
you?
wonderful
Do I get
couple.
to kiss Will?
No.
Do
Can
I get to
John
kiss Will?
instead?
Sure.
Can I
Um,
kiss Will instead?
No.
Can we
Oh,
tell the story? We're over time already.
CJ and Will kept making like homo jokes towards each other, and Shada and I were getting really pissed,
I guess I
and we were
forgot that
like,
part.
"Girl, boy, you need to stop." And then like they would like walk to the bathroom together. They would like hide in little alcoves together, and then they would go to the car first together. And Shada and I were like, "Guys, stop it! What are you doing?"
Danny was like, guys, stop. And Shada was like, stop. Like, she was so serious.
So mad.
What did she do when you kissed her on the cheek? Like, what was her reaction?
No, she
I don't
was really
remember.
chill about that.
I don't remember,
surprisingly.
actually.
She was just like, "Oh no, oh man," because I don't know. The thing is,
Maybe
I
it's
feel
because
like-
he was uncomfortable.
yeah, because he was uncomfortable, so she kind of backed off. But it was so weird. And then, yeah, there's tons of pictures on my phone about them they're like
We have so many
that
pictures
kind
of us
stuff
like,
where they're like,
You know, this kind of reminds me of the relationship of me and Kelly and Brad and John.
Yeah.
Because me and Kelly are practically married.
it's pretty
by
much the
now.
same exact thing.
Like,
In some countries, we're
but look, like John doesn't get too mad, but Brad sometimes I can see the hate and fury in your heart as your girlfriend hugs me from behind and whispers "I love you" in my ear, and I'm just like, "I love you too, my beautiful desert princess." And then Brad's just like,
That's her nickname for
"I'm
me.
not having it."
Hate, fury, yes.
JC,
I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
not trying to steal
J-
your girlfriend. I'm.
JC. Blow me a kiss really quick.
Mr. Steele.
See, yeah.
Biter! Biter!
Hey.
Fascinating.
And that's
All right,
our
everybody.
show!
That's time.
Yay!
Thank you for watching the first official and
Two-part episode.
Ragtag couple cast. Second half. So you watched two of them technically.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Happy Valentine's Day,
Happy
everybody.
Valentine's Day.
Woo!
There was no pause before Happy Valentine's Day.
What's the matter?
How dare you?
Can I kiss John?
Happy Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day?